Hello and welcome to the third in the column, Producing Atelier of Power Workshop Events. So the subject for today is visual identity of the consciousness designer. I am Rowland Barkley. I am the consciousness designer. So the visual identity of the consciousness designer should be preserved across all advertising, all videos. It should be present in everything you produce. And the visual identity is a collection of fonts which are authorized to be used, photos which are authorized to be used, and images and icons which specifically encode the work of the consciousness designer. That's me, the consciousness designer. It is very important that to know that if you use a visual identity, well, then people can recognize what is the sign from one to another, and even from Portuguese to English, where it's estilista da consciência. But still, we have the same number of letters of the alphabet, the consciousness designer and o estilista da consciência. We have the same fonts, we have the same length, the same type, so that people can recognize the brand across all types of products and books. Now, over the time of many years, nearly every organizer has reinvented the wheel and come up with some really clever way. They can have their idea on how to advertise the product that is breaking the paradigms of what is a product. And each has a different idea, and many of the ideas look really pretty, but with totally no consistency. So there is a symbol which is authorized with my name. In some applications there is an earlier symbol which was designed in Copenhagen 30 years earlier. The one designed in Copenhagen 30 years earlier is really nice. It does encode my work. It does look very good. Okay, returning to the subject of the original symbol that represents my work. It still encodes my work very nicely. Now, Luis Pratas, developing the authorized visual identity, has actually made a simplified version of the visual identity, which looks not as fine detailed as appreciates me, but the thing is, I'm not the buyer, and the fine lines don't show as a watermark on videos. So the version that Luis has made is really effective across many more applications than the one that I might happen to prefer for me to meditate on. And for the sake of consistency, hers is the one that we're going to use. And she has carefully designed exactly which fonts work together to create the right impressions. There's one particular font for details such as dates. There's one particular font for showing my name on books. It's a rather unusual font. In fact, the exact version of it is only used for the consciousness designer. That font is Magister Anel, and that's the one that's used for my name and various books. So we'll work together and have consistency of brands across all products with the visual identity of the consciousness designer.